It's been a minute, but I just want to come and just welcome you to your day. As always, just want to drop a word of encouragement. 2021 is almost over. You guys, if you are still alive, if you're still healthy, if you're still functioning, you ought to thank God for that. So many people that have suffered loss and setbacks through this year. And we're all kind of, as we go through life, you're going to suffer setbacks and losses. And due to the pandemic, without being able to, gather together like we used to and share with family and friends like we used to, it's a little more challenging this year. And so I do just want to come in and say, what's up, and give you a word of encouragement as we're going to close out this year strong. Like I said, I know it's been a minute since I've come and touched bases with you. Just been really not intentionally, just been working, trying to, definitely spending time with my family, my friends, my loved ones. And always, sometimes you got to go into a mode of solitude to get my thoughts together, get my head together. And I'm always looking to improve and to grow. And so I just wanted to come and share something with you about what I've been going through. Not necessarily what I've been going through, but the things that I have been developing as I push forward. And I hope to encourage you to push forward as well. And so I just want to share a couple of things that I've discovered. And if you look at the title of this, it's actually the 5 A's of change. So a quick story about that, a quick backdrop about that. It started off as 3 A's, then it grew to 4, and now it's at 5. So I'm just going to share these 5 A's of change to help you to grow and move forward in your life. I know everybody coming to the end of the year, we're already thinking about New Year's and what we want to do going into New Year's. But may I just offer something to you, that every day you give 100%, every day you challenge yourself, every day that you push yourself to be great. I challenge you that. So I did create 8 points of power, and I'm just going to share with you the 5 A's of change. So, real quickly, the first A is acknowledge, which is be real and honest. Identify the area of concern. So we all have things that we are concerned with, things that are challenging to us, things that we want to overcome, things that are holding us back. So the first step to that is the first A, acknowledge. Now, acknowledgement does not mean, please tip, and this is why it's so important. Acknowledgement does not mean you accept it. Acknowledgement means that I identify it. So if you're going through something in your life and you want to change, you want to grow, you want to pursue, the first thing is to acknowledge, what is it that is keeping me from getting to that level I want to get to? What is holding me back? What is the thing, or maybe several things, but what is it that is keeping me from my growth, from my dream, my vision? What is it? Acknowledge it. Put it on the table. Put it to the forefront. Oftentimes we have acknowledgments. We don't want to acknowledge because it brings back painful memories. It brings back hurt. It brings back things that we don't want to remember. But it's subconsciously we are remembering. Subconsciously it's there, and it is holding you back. So the first thing you want to do is acknowledge it. The second thing is you want to assess it, which is evaluate. Get to the root of the concern. What is it that is holding me back? What is the truth? What's the truth in it? What is the real thing here? Let's narrow it down. Let's get to the root. So a lot of times we don't get to the root. We won't acknowledge it, and then we don't assess it to get to the root of it, to really dig it up. Something that may happen in your past that it may hurt, something that's maybe going on right now, presently, that may be hurting you, or maybe be a hindrance to you. And so that's the first thing you want to, that's the second thing you want to do. You want to assess it. Okay, I know what it is. Now let me get to the root of it. Let me assess it. Let me evaluate it. And evaluation is basically, bringing the pros and the cons. What is it? What is the benefit? What is the con? What is hurting me, or is it helping me? That's what evaluate. You separate what it is. So let's get to the root of it. The third one is adjust, which is strategize. And develop a flexible action plan. So now that you have acknowledged it, now that you've gotten to the root of it, now let's make some adjustment here. Let's strategize. Let's create a flexible action plan. Let's put some things in order that, okay, now I know what it is. Let me work towards making it better. And the best thing to do with that, guys, is just very simple. Write it out. Take the time to write it out. So let me go back. First of all, this is going to take some time. So it's not going to be, we like to have things instant. We like to have things microwave, saying, no, it can't be that. It's going to take a little time. So acknowledging, it's assessing, and now we're making an adjustment. We're strategizing. We're going to create a flexible action plan. So let's go ahead and do that. Take some time apart. And that's what I was doing. That's why I haven't been live for a while. I've been sitting back. I'm like, you know what? I need to get some things in order. Let me get to the root of what's going on. Let me make some plans. Let me strategize and create a flexible action plan so I can move forward in this. So that's the third A. The fourth A is apply, which is implement, which is execute the flexible action plan. So it's no good to us just to acknowledge. It's no good for us to assess. It's no good for us to make the adjustments or strategize and don't apply it. And so that's what we would do. Some people, we are good at one area. So we stop and acknowledge, okay, this is what it is. Then we assess it. Or this is the reason why this is what it is. Okay, and then we want to make a plan. We'll write it out and then we stop there. That's not good enough. You have to do the fourth A, which is apply. You have to execute a flexible action plan. And the reason why I say flexible action plan is because you should not change your goal, but your applications and your methods may have to change. Does that make sense? If you want to lose weight, okay, this diet plan, this exercise plan didn't work. So, but it's 100,000 of other plans out there. So this one didn't work. Let me go ahead and be flexible and let's try another plan. This trainer didn't work. Let me go and see if another trainer will help me. This meal plan didn't work. Let me try to go to a nutritionist or find another meal plan. It has to be a flexible action plan, but the key thing, you have to apply it. You have to execute it. So often we will start something and it's because of the first thing we tried didn't work, we will give up on it. No, you gotta keep going. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to move and be fluid. That didn't work, but it's other things out here that might. So that's why you have to have a flexible action plan and you have to keep pursuing it. And then we come to the last A, which is advance, which is move beyond, continue to progress. So once you start this process, you have to keep moving forward. Continue to progress. Do not recall or replay the area of concern. So don't go backwards. Continue to advance. So once you acknowledge it, once you assess it, once you make the adjustments, once you make the applications, now it's time to advance. Continue to move forward. And as you continue to grow and as you continue to pursue, I guarantee you're going to start being exposed to other things. Your eyes are going to be open to other things that is going to help you to grow and be a better person. So once again, the 5 A's of change. Acknowledge, be real and honest, identify the area of concern, assess, evaluate, get to the root of the concern, adjust, strategize, develop a flexible action plan, apply, implement, execute the flexible action plan, and advance. Move beyond, continue to progress. And you may have to repeat this cycle each and every time. Each and every time you want to move to a new level, each and every time you want to grow personally, professionally, try this. Just try this. And watch how you can, get a foundation and move forward. So as we're closing out 2021, get ready to step into 2022. You know what? If you do not make that change, internally, if you don't make these changes, you guys, you want to get the same results that you always been getting. but we want to change some things. So we want to acknowledge that we need to change. We want to assess what we need to change. We want to adjust so we can start, know a pathway to make that change. We want to apply to start that journey of that change, and we want to advance because we want to move forward in this change. So I just wanted to drop that nugget with you. Love you guys. Praying for you. Believing the best for you. It's your boy, your Cliff. I love you, my champions. You guys have a great day, and looking forward to hear once again some successful stories, some successful outcomes, some successful lifestyle changes out of you. Peace.